Hey, it's Steve at Galveston Salt, and today I'm making homemade biscuits 4 different ways. Oh my goodness, take a look at these. I'm going to make plain biscuits. I'm going to make cheddar and garlic biscuits. I'm going to make cheddar and jalapeno biscuits. And then finally, I'm making butter and brown sugar biscuits. So sit down, hold on tight to your seat, and here we go. The foundation for each one of these is exactly the same. I'm starting with 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a heaping tablespoon of sea salt, and 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. Because I'm using heavy whipping cream, I don't have to mix in vegetable shortening or butter. The heavy whipping cream has enough fat that it will do the job. And those are all of the ingredients you need for the plain biscuits. Now I'm using a fork just to bring it all together, and I'm looking for a shaggy, loose dough. This will ensure that my biscuits are nice and soft. When your dough looks something like this, just pour it out onto your board. Use your hands to bring it all together until it looks something like this, and then we can put some flour down on the board and roll it out. I roll my biscuit dough out to about 1/2 inch thick, and I don't have a biscuit cutter, so I'm using the top to a mason jar. It works just fine. For this video, I'm making 2 of each type of biscuit. So now that I've got my 2 plain biscuits cut out, I'm making indentations in the dough just so I can be sure to have enough dough left to make the other types of biscuits. Once I've got the right amount of dough for the next set of biscuits, I roll it out, and this will be the cheddar and jalapeno. First, I rub a little butter onto the dough, then add some shredded cheddar cheese and a few jalapeno slices. Make sure you have all of that spread out evenly, and I'm using a bench scraper to turn the dough over onto itself, and this will let us make layers of cheese and jalapeno. And now, using my trusty biscuit cutter, aka mason jar top, I cut out 2 jalapeno and cheese biscuits and put those onto my baking sheet. And now I'm ready to start on the next type, which will be cheese and garlic. And as you can see, the process is the same. I roll it out, butter it, add cheese, but this time I'm adding freshly chopped garlic. I've got a heaping tablespoon of fresh garlic here. And to be honest, it was a little garlicky. It was a little strong. So if you like garlic, then by all means use a heaping tablespoon. But if not, maybe cut that back a little bit. And as you can see here, I'm using my mason jar lid to cut out 2 more biscuits. I'll place those onto the baking sheet and start on the 4th version, which is the butter and brown sugar. I have to admit, this may be my favorite version. I think the only thing that can make these better could be a little bit of cinnamon and maybe some raisins. And as you can see, the process is the same. A little bit of butter spread out over the dough, and then some brown sugar. Then I turn the dough over onto itself with the scraper, roll it out, and then repeat the process, spreading some butter and brown sugar and rolling it over onto itself again. This is similar to the way you would make a croissant. So this biscuit will have multiple layers of butter and brown sugar. And once I've done that 2 or 3 times, I roll it out and cut out 2 more biscuits and place those on my baking sheet. Once I'm finished cutting out all the biscuits, into a 400-degree oven for about 15 minutes, and there you have it, beautiful homemade biscuits. I hope you try these. They're easy, they're fast, and they are so good. So give them a try, send me a picture, let me know how they turn out. Even if they don't, send me a picture of your mess. If you want to try our salt and our spices, go to galvestonsalt.com where you can find all of that. Plus, you can schedule yourself for one of our fun cooking classes for whenever you're going to be in the Galveston area. As always, thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing to our YouTube channel. This is Steve from Galveston Salt, and I will see you next time.